closer. A little bit closer. You got gammas. Don't be coming in here interrupting. It's normally I like to do later chats. Hello, you guys. And welcome to Crowns and Tea Podcast. This is Thursday, July the 7th, 2022. How you doing? And I'm not going to just like get into, we're just going to I'm going to jump right into it. And then I'll let you know who this op-ed is in a response to. So let's continue. Individuals speaking about moderates and non-moderates or extremists. And then I guess they were attempting to beg the question in relation to whether or not social media is a tool that divides. They didn't say it like that, but that's how I paraphrase it. Okay, so let's begin. This is my response. Social media doesn't divide. In a curious case of Benjamin Spitz plus comedians who steal jokes or other types of intellectual property in artistry. Moderates are no longer moderate. Let's make that clear. And most sheep and zombies who are antisocial use disturbing behaviors and exert social media supremacy. And by the way, it's an illusion. They could not get away with attempting to exert in reality. Period. When individuals are called names and use period for emphasis, not period, obviously a period goes after a sentence. That's English 101. When individuals are called names and use equal counterattacks, they are perceived as the extremist. In reality, they can be as sweet as pie as long as others don't poke bears, i.e. endangered species. Jordan gets the drift. It's so easy to call people a racist when you simply base your personal and biased feelings off of jokes, artifacts, and or evidence, and sometimes stereotypes, which often prove to be factual. No shade. Dummies never had constructive conversations with individuals personally, which are more important. No, never that. That's too much like right. Simply, let's ostracize people and make it falsely appear as if they are alone, i.e. censorship, i.e. shadow banning, i.e. false flagging, i.e. removing and destroying intellectual property and or artistry. Make it make sense. So when sheep hear jokes, taglines, or witness other individuals' artistry, they don't realize who the actual original founders, i.e. authors, owners, are in relation to any given types of content, whether it's comedy and, as I've stated, other type of artistry. I call bullshit. Antics and low-down tactics basically support minute portions of thesis. All white people aren't racist, and black folks are not severely indoctrinated from inner cities ain't your Akatas, walking mats, punching bags, nor blackface poster child in which to tangle a carrot. Why are morons so intimidated by Owen or others who may not necessarily always look like him? Is it because he's tall in stature or other individuals are tall in stature no matter the color and or creed? Ooh, the scary black angry man, Tyrus. Cat eyes. And if you don't know who that is, then perhaps you should do your own homework and research. Is it truly because he's white? With a hint of a little, you know what I'm saying, groveler and small hat. That's not my joke. A little bit of groveler and small hat up in there. Is he violent? He already admitted he can't whip Rogan's ass in martial arts. Others perhaps can though, so it takes a big man and gentle giant to point out his own flaws, strengths, and or weaknesses. We know different types of disloyal jackasses which sometimes look like him or not, and most do not, and some do not, aren't always intimidated by him nor social humor. He's on mock trial because what? He's funny. He's similar to the comedian in chief, Donald Jamarcus Trump. No, that didn't come from me. He can galvanize and work an entire diverse audience organically without the, algorithms, without deception and trickery or badgering his audience. You better laugh, motherfucker. Without using pseudo bullshit or laugh tracks. Without compromising his beliefs, whether religious or spiritual. So that's probably why he said, fuck the Trinity. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say it like that, but it's probably he's like, okay, flat earth is around the way. Who gives a fuck? Quite frankly. Without compromising his authentic and true sense of self, who am I? Without compromising ethics and integrity. Without feeling as though he is supreme, as though he is better than all folks. As though there's only one almighty, supreme, and divine, and that's God. He thinks, therefore he exists. His name is Owen Benjamin Smith. Stop playing with my intelligence. And that's basic. That's just bare minimum. It's not intellectual yet. When it comes to emotional intelligence and morality, we know who have it and we know who is just lacking. Without feeling as though, you know what I'm saying, he's better than you. He's like an Anglo little grappler, top hat. Malcolm X, except BB isn't unapologetically black. That would be me. And that would also be some of you who are not pro-black, but we are pro-self-love. Unapologetically black. Quite frankly, Scarlet, he ain't brown nor golden at all. I yield back to Congress and rest my case. Now let's get into moderates versus extremists, so-called extremists. Moderates, they aren't too moderate anymore. Let's get that straight. Moderates can't possibly be intimidated when they're often the most violent. So-called extreme types are the ones who create separate but equal lanes and draw the lines in relation to genuine civic discourse and constructive dialogue and or criticism. Not even criticism. Shout out to Road to Sobriety, RTS, Gates. So, some little creature was speaking of Jordan Peterson. Sorry. She was speaking about individuals liking to dominate discussions or whatever, and I'm trying to just be like, can you please present your argument? Can't dominate discussions when outsiders do not comprehend the importance of moral, ethical, personal responsibility and or accountability for actions or inactions. I'm just saying, and that's why I stand. Moral grandstanding impose more costly signals, such as what? Oh, the signals people cause on themselves. It's going to be more costly signals from the what? The algorithms and the robots? Or the flaggers who are in fact human, subhumans. That's the sheep and the zombies. You mean the ones who attempt to police speech and use their status to silence people they don't always necessarily agree with, yet they are so systematically oppressed. So oppressed is given wicked obsessions. Joe Rogan. You little no toes in Idaho motherfucker. The vibes. Very weird and cringy. And that's totally different from what? It's totally different from what? Synchronicity. Guilty without due process. Guilty before proven innocent by preponderance of physical evidence. Guilty. Rhetoric and speech are not punishable criminal offenses. I'm sorry, zombies and sheep. I'm sorry. His and others' punishment. Permanently banned and suspended from Twitter, deplatformed, demonetized, kicked off of PayPal, booted from Patreon, which they tried to keep people's money. And I can relate to that. BB, bears, unicorns. All for what? So others could steal his jokes. Okay. I had an interruption. All for what? So others could... Please stop. So others could steal his jokes or other individuals' poetry or other types of intellectual property could be erased from social media. Okay, so come on. Welcome to offer what so others could steal his jokes and water them down to make it more socially acceptable or politically correct. And I put that in tough air quotes. All right, y'all. We're gonna try this one more time. And this is why I can't stand doing live. That's why I don't care. I don't see why people. I don't call them people sheep and zombies trying to. You sit up there to take people channels down to where they couldn't even go live. This is why I like to do pre-recorded videos. Guilty for being funny. Hell, I'm not funny. I'm just funny looking. Welcome to stand-up comedy and virtual theater and entertainment America. You won't see Owen or others who do not necessarily look like you and I perform in saloons. Oh, no. You won't see Big Bear and others performing in stinky ass comedy motherfucking clubs. You fucking jackhoes have the right to pull pictures down in improvs. But when it comes down to envy, jealousy, or spite, is it morally correct? And that's philosophy, jackasses. Can strip individuals of stupid titles and keep your stupid prizes, as most often they always look identical because that's the pitter-patter of indoctrination and conformity. The get along gang. Go along, get along gang. That's what y'all call it. Idiots can strip, idiots, they can do all of that. But what they can't do, they can't erase your image. They cannot erase your identity. Idiots cannot strip individualism, creativity, performance, merit, humanities, their work ethic, grit, blood, sweat, tears, self-work, self-humility, self-love, humor, dignity, nor American fighting spirit. We the people are the silent majority. We the people are the most courageous words, the most powerful words, which the universe will ever hear echo across the United States of America. United, we stand for something 10 toes down or on 2 feet. Because, you know what I'm saying, the sweet bullshits in the symbolism, the sweet nothings, you know what I'm saying, that bullshit in which to take a weak knee is cowardice. Sheep, clowns, and zombies ain't gotta excommunicate freed men and women because we were born free. Go and check out Kid Rock, because y'all, if y'all want to get pumped up, check out that song by Kid Rock, Born Free. No politics injected in it. No colorism. No hatred. We are born free men and women under God. Individuals act and pretend as though they can try to play God, manipulate the narratives, change the truth, erase you, America, or American people. Individuals who are free thinkers do not force inclusion. We do not try to badger individuals into liking us because it's about organic energy. Individuals can create their own lanes, which they have proven. They can set their own tables. Shout out to the housewives, real ones, not fake. Individuals can burn their own fire chats and, you know what I'm saying, keep that firewood going and going and going naturally, genuinely, organically, without the algorithms. Rock on, BB, and rock on the American people. Ooh, united we stand. So I'm going to end there because I'm going to come back and I'll probably go on a little rant, but it's going to be a cute little rant. It's not going to be, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to go in today like that. So we're going to kind of keep it to where, you know, your energy is still mellow, whatever, but you're still dragging asses and snatching motherfucking edges because that's what we the people do. You heard me. That's what we the people do. Shout out to New Orleans. You already know. I always gotta tell individuals where I'm from because they get it confused because I'm not indoctrinated. They want to call me a coon because live in a great state of Texas or whatever. So yeah, I's not your cotton, I's not your poster child, and I's don't do the colorism bullshit or whatever. We stick to the facts or whatever. And the facts is when you're speaking in real legal terms or whatever, guilty until proven innocent. Guilty until proven innocent by public opinion. In any event, you guys, so this is why I have issues with a lot of individuals. I don't care what their status is. I don't care if it's academia, Mr. Jordan Peterson, sir. little s, until you sit up there and you can speak to individuals as though they are not children. You know, that's what the lunatic liberal, not you, sir, but other lunatic liberals like to chastise the American people, especially in academia. They try to tell you that you should be systematically and systemically oppressed just because your skin is black. And we're here to tell individuals, I'm here to encourage individuals to be your genuine and authentic self. That's all that you can be. Okay? Shout out to individuals who did not allow social media to, you know what I'm saying, change their positions, bend their ideologies, which are, you know what I'm saying, based upon morality. That shit. I yield back or whatever. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the real influencers. Creators is only one. I'm not gonna keep saying the word, calling you guys creators. Shout out to real developers. Shout out to individuals who grow whatever. I told you I grew some collard greens and some peppers. You heard me. I did all that. We did some more stuff like mint and all the other stuff, but I'll get into that later, whatever. I'm so proud of individuals, so that's why I still show my face. Because, you know, on the back ends, be diving into them unclassified and classified. So right now, you can expect at about, I don't know what time Sleepy Joe Biden. I didn't make that up. I'm not a comedian. I'm just funny looking. Joe Biden is going to be handing out medals of freedom today, and a few individuals are going to deserve the medal, whatever. And we don't know about the sheep and zombies. They're going to be like, yeah, we are roboted. We are. I am not artificial intelligence, Mr. Joe Rogan. And you better ask them niggas, because a few of them know people. They don't understand that the universe is somehow always interconnected, intertwined. Yeah, that one. And no, we're not related to those assholes, not those assholes. So shout out to we the people, whatever. I'm so proud of you. I'm about to get out because I be getting emotional and I cry. Emotions make me cry sometimes. I cry, whatever. So shout out to you. Congratulations if you're still loving yourself unapologetically, no matter the color and creed. You heard me.